President Obama, in his interview with Vox, had a really interesting moment where he briefly brought up the issue of corruption and legalized bribery in the political system. He said, quote, "I would love to see some constitutional process that would allow us to actually regulate campaign spending the way we used to, and maybe even improve it. I'd love to see changes at the state level that reduce political gerrymandering. So there's all kinds of structural things that I'd like to see that I think would improve this." So, like, why don't you try to do something about that? I love how he's having the conversation as if he has no power. He's like, if only we could regulate this issue of money in politics. If only we could crack down on that and gerrymandering, and that would be fantastic. You are the president. I don't know if you know that. It's like when Bill Clinton did an interview when he left office, and he came out for legalizing marijuana. Bill Maher does this old joke where he says, yeah, good point. If only you had some sort of position of power, it would have been nice to do something about it. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, you don't just talk about these things in casual conversations and interviews with Vox. Why don't you step up and do something about it? Now, here's where my conspiratorial thinking kicks in, although I don't know how conspiratorial it really is. But I don't think he wants to do anything about it. He might pay lip service to this great progressive ideal of fixing our corrupt system, but he's mastered that system. For all of President Obama's faults and flaws and issues, and he has many of them, and we've gone after them ruthlessly and mercilessly, nobody can say he hasn't absolutely owned the system as it exists right now and ran shit within the context and the confines of that system. He absolutely has. I mean, this is a guy who, stop and think about it. He's black. He's a Democrat. His name is Barack Hussein Obama, and he became president of the United States. You can't do that unless you're a savvy motherfucker, and you find a way to master the issue of not only getting votes and appealing to the majority of the American people, but also you mastered the art of fundraising and shaking hands of the elite and getting them to like you and getting them to give you money. So this is a guy who, at his core, I don't think he has a big issue with the way the system functions today with legalized bribery, because he thinks, well, I was able to master this system, and in his mind, he really thinks he's independent, where he's not really beholden to those interests that helped him out. So to him, it's like some, crazy, bleeding heart liberal issue where unrealistic progressives who are like socialists, who are too naive and idealistic, and they don't understand how the tough world of politics works, and they don't understand all the nuts and bolts of the inner workings behind the scenes. So, they're crazy, but we're the pragmatic truth tellers who understand the system and can work within that, within the established rule and the way it functions. He raised in total 1.5, let me see if I could actually say this number, it's so large, $1,534,380,458. That's how much money he's raised in his entire political career. So here's a guy that is the Tiger Woods, is the Michael Jordan, is the Jack Nicklaus, is the Bill Gates or Warren Buffett of functioning within the current political climate and system. So he might pay lip service to the idea of getting money out of politics, but actions speak louder than words. And what are his actions? He's presented literally zero bills or policy ideas and proposals to address this issue and fix campaign finance. So you could talky all you want. You got to acty to gain our respect and to make us think you actually mean what you're saying.